So that was just saying that when we do this manhood thing the right way, there's nothing toxic about it. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? Because when we're at our best, we make everybody around us better. We make the women around us better. We make the children around us better. We make the communities that we're living in better. But when we're not on point, when we're not our best versions of ourselves, what do?
We're basically just like outside, like killing people, harming people in
So
nature.
that means we would make our environment worse.
Worse, worse, and worse.
So based on the work that we do with ourselves, we could either make our environments much better
Or worse.
or much worse. Which is why I'm so hard on you. Why do you think I walk into a room and I pull you out rather than everybody else? There's other people in the room. Why do you think I pull you out? You never ask yourself that? Why do you think? Why do you think that I'll walk into a room full of kids and pull you out and say, me and you need to come read together. Me and you need to come talk together. Why do you think it's you?
Because the path that I'm hitting, and also you just basically just want to talk about like just because I'm growing up about to be, and I'm about to be a man, and you just trying to help me understand that what it takes to be a man.
You always talk about this path that you're heading on, and you talk about all of these negative aspects of where you're at right now. But very rarely do I ever hear you talk about the good things. Have you ever thought about maybe the reason why I pull you out of a room is because I see something special in you? Have you ever thought about maybe the reason why I'm so hard on you is because I know that there's greatness in you? I pull you out of the room because everybody else in the room might be with you, but you're the leader in the room. Everybody else in the room there might be doing something that they should or shouldn't be doing, but they're getting their cue from you, which is one of the reasons why your teachers are so frustrated with you, which is one of the reasons why your parents are probably so frustrated with you, because when you know greatness is in someone and they're living beneath that privilege, they're living beneath that standard that they should have for themselves, but you had it for them because you know that greatness is there, it's frustrating. You know what I mean? It gets you angry because what I realize and what other people probably are starting to realize is a leader is going to be a leader no matter where he is. So if a leader is in the streets, he's going to lead in the streets. If a leader is in a corporate office, he's going to lead in a corporate office. If a leader is in the White House, he's going to lead in the White House. But a leader is still going to be a leader. And leaders can do one of two things. You can do incredible good, or you can do terrible harm. You know what I mean? The gang leader that sells dope and kills people and does all of that kind of stuff has the exact same stuff in them that the pastor has, that the CEO of the Fortune 500 company has, that the doctor has, that any person that you consider to be successful, the people that you consider to be unsuccessful, the people that you would consider to be monsters, they have the exact same thing in them. And which way we go is determined by which one of those people we feed. So if you're feeding the positive elements of who you are, you're going to end up being an amazing person. But if you're feeding that lower elements of who you are, and you surround yourself with people that are comfortable with you being that way, you're going to be leading yourself down a path that you don't want to go down. And sometimes we need people that are in our life that care enough about us to be able to tell us that they see that. I didn't have enough people at a certain point that were willing to tell me. Everybody would tell me what was wrong with me, but very rarely would they tell me what was right. And I think that y'all need to be hearing just as much about what's right as we're telling y'all what's wrong, because y'all need to start seeing yourselves the way we see you. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if I see all this greatness in you if you don't see it in yourself. So, we take over. There are few sights more beautiful to see than black men doing what we do, page 33. Playing with our sons, doing our daughter's hair, or a tender moment walking down the street hand in hand with our partner. That's real masculine behavior. That's the brand of manhood that needs to become the standard for our society. Unfortunately, you rarely hear the term masculinity today without the toxic scent preceding it. I was doing a summer camp last year where we had group discussions with the boys and the girls in separate rooms. so we could have conversations about manhood and womanhood. Uh, when we asked the young men what the word masculine meant to them, each one of the boys started to list all of the negative traits that they had ever heard associated with black men. It took about 8 minutes until one positive attribute besides strength was mentioned. Go ahead, pick up right there. This.
This exchange shook me to the core. They really thought it was a bad thing to be masculine and masculine.